Hello everyone and welcome to my CBS Soaps official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Friday, October 17, 2025. Today on Days of Our Lives, Amy searches for Sophia, Brady calls and Steve and Gabby and Philip discuss business. Gabby visits Philip in his office, who's stunned over the news that Theo, taking over as DiMera CEO. He thinks Tony was stupid to pick Theo over Gabby since Gabby's chic went with DiMera. Ooh, you're so close, Philip. Gabby turns in her company ID, and when Philip wishes her luck, she breaks the news that Tony's letting her take Gabby's chic back. Congratulations, but why would he do that? She's clearly taken off guard, really. She's smart enough to have planned a story, but Philip buys her claim that she negotiated a deal. He floats the idea about keeping Gabby's chic at Titan, but admits they're too poor at the moment to make an offer. But Kyriakis's pay their debts. Gabby's good, so Philip makes a ton of double entendres about how she claimed to like working there, concluding with, "Were you just stroking our egos? Should we get HR involved? Wait, nope, we're good." Gabby points out that they don't work together anymore and pulls him in for one heck of a kiss. They hit the floor, then the bed. Yeah, this won't end well. Tate stops by Holly's room to pick her up for class, but who needs class when they can make out? They don't get far before Amy shows up at the door looking for her daughter and gets an earful about all that her daughter's done. Tesoro being her baby, framing people, Aaron being the father, the whole shebang. Amy accuses them of lying, but the teens could care less. Amy goes to get the police, and honestly, even though she's wrong, it's kind of nice that she's sticking by her daughter. At the pub, Johnny and Brady wonder where Sophia is. The good news is, Johnny and Chanel might be able to adopt Tesoro yet, but that depends on Sophia coming forward. They move on to the DiMera/Titan split, and Johnny admits he'd rather stay with Titan than jump ship to his family. They stuck by him at the trial, after all. Johnny heads out to meet with students in the square, and that's Tate's cue to call his dad and ask for help. Kayla and Steve take a break from shopping and talk a bit about how Steve needs to hire someone to help him run Black Patch. Kayla would be perfect. We'll call the agency Sweet Patch. Cute, but it feels like Kayla's chief of staff job is the one keeping their finances afloat. Admittedly, Steve just wants her to find any new career away from EJ. But Kayla doesn't want to abandon her patients. She then suggests they see some retro horror movies at the Bijou, which sounds like a gorgeous old-school theater, marquee and all. But then Brady ruins it all by calling to ask Steve to find Sophia. So much for getting frisky like a couple of teens in a theater. Amy rushes into the pub looking for Roman in full panic mode now. Brady sits her down and asks how he can help. "Like you care?" She tells him what Tate claimed and is horrified to learn Brady ran a DNA test confirming it. Sophia's dad, are we ever going to meet him? Is filing a police report, and Brady promises Steve will find her if they don't. Amy asks why he's being so nice after all Sophia supposedly did, and Brady points out that he's a worried parent, too. Steve gets there just then and asks Amy a few questions to figure out where Sophia could be. Johnny takes a seat in the square and meets with Tate and Holly. We learn he deleted her photos, oh, thank God. But Johnny's horrified to find out Sophia's run away. He's worried about her, of course, right, but also needs her to come clean about the letter. He finally gets around to asking them about their project and, being a professional teacher. Holly and Tate want to team up on a documentary about the Horton Gala. Stephanie tells Alex that she thinks Jeremy is the one who told Leo about Anastasia Sands. Alex nervously admits he ran into her ex and gave him a warning, but Jeremy didn't seem like he'd just screwed her over. Stephanie's not convinced, but she knows how to put a stop to this. She'll come forward as Anastasia Sands. She wants control over this, plus it'll make news and get even more sales. Time to rake in the dough. As they're working out how to do it, Kayla visits with a housewarming present and to check on Stephanie. Stephanie tells her mom about their plan to beat Leo to the punch with the Anastasia news. Kayla looks shocked but insists Steph has her full support, and she'll handle telling Steve. Once Johnny leaves, wait, wasn't he supposed to meet with multiple students about their projects? Holly and Tate hope Sophia is found soon. As Johnny walks by the pub, Amy walks out, sees him and slaps him right across the face. Inside, Steve finds the last known location of Sophia's phone. It was in the pub at midnight last night, Friday, October 17, 2025. Today on Days of Our Lives, Amy searches for Sophia, Brady calls in Steve, and Gabby and Philip discuss business and much, much more. At Titan Industries, Gabby saunters into Philip's office like she owns the place. And for all intents and purposes, she nearly does. The man behind the desk looks up, clearly not expecting to see her there. Gabby, he exhales, rising to his feet, his blue eyes flickering with curiosity and something else, the kind of tension that never truly goes away between them. So, she begins, tossing her purse onto his desk with a satisfying thunk. I heard Theo's taking over as DiMera CEO. Philip smirks, but it's bitter. Yeah, Tony's golden boy nephew. The ink's not even dry and half the staff is already whispering about how long it'll last. Tony must have taken a blow to the head to pick Theo over you, especially since Gabby's chic went with DiMera. Gabby folds her arms, pretending to act surprised. You think Tony made a mistake? I think Tony's a DiMera, Philip retorts. So yeah, definitely. With a satisfied smirk, she slides her company ID across his desk. Then it's official, I'm out. But don't feel too sorry for me, Tony's letting me take Gabby's chic back. Philip's jaw nearly drops. Wait, what? He's letting you take your brand out of DiMera. She gives a small shrug like it's no big deal. Negotiation skills, she lies smoothly. I made him see reason. Philip circles her, his grin turning devilish. You, negotiating with Tony DiMera and winning, either you've got something on him or he's gone soft. She turns, eyes narrowing. Maybe I just have influence. He leans closer, lowering his voice. You always did. For a moment, they both just stand there, too close, too charged. Then Philip breaks the tension. If Titan weren't bleeding money right now, I'd make you an offer to bring Gabby chic here. But alas, the Kiriaki's coffers are running low. She smiles wickedly. That's a shame. I was starting to miss the Titan touch. Philip grins right back, unable to resist. You sure it was the company you missed, or maybe you were just stroking our egos? Should we get HR involved? She teases. Nah, he murmurs, stepping closer. We're both adults, and besides, we don't work together anymore. The moment breaks like a snapped guitar string. Gabby grabs his tie, pulls him in, and kisses him. The tension explodes into passion. Within moments, they're tangled in each other's arms, stumbling toward the couch and then the desk, and then, inevitably, the bed. It's intense, reckless, familiar, the kind of affair that only happens when two people know they're about to destroy everything again and don't care. When it's over, Gabby lies beside him, hair tousled, lips swollen. This, she murmurs, is a terrible idea. Philip chuckles, that's why it feels so good. But even as she smiles, her eyes dart to her phone. She has a text from Tony, we need to talk, urgent. Her smirk fades. At Horton University, Tate knocks on Holly's dorm room door. You ready for class? She opens the door halfway, her hair a mess and her expression annoyed. Do we have to go? It's just sociology. Tate grins, sociology's important, society and stuff. She rolls her eyes and pulls him inside. We could study something else. The door shuts and their lips meet. It's sweet and young and completely doomed. They barely get 2 minutes in before there's a sharp knock. Holly groans, if that's my raw again. But it's not, it's Amy, her mother, and she's furious. Amy, Holly gasps, pulling away from Tate and trying to fix her hair. Do Amy me, the woman snaps. Where's Sophia? Tate stiffens, she's Amy cuts him off. Don't you dare lie to me, I know everything about Tesoro, about the lies, about the baby. Holly's mouth drops open, you what? Amy's voice trembles with both rage and heartbreak. Do you think I don't know my own daughter? You think I don't see what's happening? You framed people, you hurt people, and now you're hiding. Tate and Holly exchange a terrified glance. We didn't, Tate starts, but Amy, not listening. You're both children, you don't understand the damage she's done, but I do. She turns on her heel, announcing, if Sophia won't come home, the police will find her, and she storms off. As the door slams, Holly looks shaken. Tate, she's going to the cops. He exhales, packing, then we need to call my dad now. At the Brady pub, Brady's already halfway through his coffee when Johnny walks in. Any word from Sophia? Brady asks. Johnny shakes his head. No, but Chanel and I got some good news. If Sophia comes forward, the adoption of Tesoro can go through. Brady nods, then we better find her fast. They shift to business talk, the endless tug-of-war between DiMera and Titan. Johnny sighs, I thought I'd want to work for my family one day, but after everything Titan did for me during the trial, especially, I can't walk away. Family's more than a last name. Brady smirks, you'll learn that lesson the hard way, we all do. Just then Tate calls. Dad, we've got a problem, he says. Brady frowns, what kind of problem? The kind that screams police involvement. Brady mutters under his breath, great. He hangs up, looks at Johnny, I need Steve. Meanwhile, across town, Steve and Kayla are strolling through the market, enjoying a rare afternoon off. I think you've earned a break, sweetness, Steve teases. No hospitals, no emergencies, no chaos. Kayla laughs, you say that like chaos doesn't find us on its own. They talk about Black Patch and the never-ending caseload. Kayla offers a teasing solution. Maybe I should join the team, she says with a grin. Sweet Patch, I like it. Steve chuckles, yeah right, my wife the private eye, you'd be chasing down EJ DiMera by Tuesday. Her face softens, you'd love that. Maybe, he admits, but I'd rather chase you. They're about to lean in for a kiss when Steve's phone rings. Brady. Of course. By the time he hangs up, the playfulness is gone. Sophia's missing, he tells Kayla. Her smile fades, oh no, that poor girl. He nods grimly, and Brady's asking for help. She sighs, already knowing what that means. There goes our movie night. Amy bursts into the pub, eyes wild. Roman, are you here? Brady intercepts her. Amy, slow down, what happened? You, she spits, you and your son, you're destroying my daughter's life. Brady holds up his hands, I'm trying to help her. Help, you ran a DNA test, you humiliated her. Brady's voice drops, I'm a father too, Amy, if it were my kid I'd want answers. Amy trembles, then sinks into a chair. She's all I have left, her father, she stops herself, shaking her head. You wouldn't understand. Brady sits across from her, try me. Just then the door opens and Steve walks in. Brady, he gives a quick nod, what do we have? Brady gestures to Amy, Sophia's mom, she thinks her daughter's being framed. Steve crouches beside her, ma'am, if you want my help I need to know everything, when did you last see her? Amy swallows hard. Last night, around midnight, she said she was going for a walk, her phone went dead an hour later. Steve frowns, any chance she came here? Amy looks at him, why? Because, he says quietly, looking at his tablet, her phone pinged its last location right here, at the pub. In the town square, Johnny's meeting with students, pretending to be focused, but his mind keeps drifting to Sophia. When Tate and Holly approach, he senses something's off. You two look guilty, he says, half joking. They exchange a glance. Sophia missing, Holly blurts out. Johnny's face falls, what, how long? Since last night, Tate says, she left after a fight with her mom. Johnny runs a hand through his hair. Damn it, I told her to stay out of trouble, did she at least delete those photos? She did, Holly assures him, but she was scared, said someone was following her. That gets Johnny's attention, following her. Tate nods, yeah, she thought it was one of EJ's guys. Johnny curses under his breath, this just got a lot more complicated. At Stephanie's apartment, the mood is just as tense. Jeremy told Leo about Anastasia Sands, Stephanie says, packing. Alex frowns, are you sure? No, she admits, but I can't take the risk, I'm going to get ahead of it, I'll reveal myself as Anastasia. Alex stares, Steph, that's insane. It's strategy, if I control the story I control the fallout, and the sales. Before Alex can argue, there's a knock. It's Kayla holding a small housewarming plant and a box of cookies. Mom, Stephanie says, smiling nervously. Kayla looks between them, what's going on? Stephanie hesitates, then spills everything. When she's done, Kayla's mouth hangs open. You're going to out yourself publicly. Yes, Stephanie says firmly, I'm tired of Leo holding this over me. Kayla takes a deep breath, then nods. Then do it, take control of your story, I'll handle your father. Back at the pub, Amy finally leaves to check the police station. As she steps outside, Johnny passes by and she slaps him hard. "That's for ruining my daughter's life," she cries. Johnny stands there stunned, his cheek red. "Amy." But she's already gone. Inside, Steve updates Brady. "Got it. Sophia's phone was here at midnight. After that, nothing." Brady exhales, then she's either hiding or someone's making sure we don't find her. The camera pans out on the pub's window where, across the street, a dark figure watches unseen. The faint glow of a phone screen lights their face for a split second, Sophia's face. She's alive, but she's not alone. And in Salem, that's never good news. End of episode, Friday, October 17, 2025. Next week on Days of Our Lives. Sophia's captor makes a shocking demand, Gabby faces a betrayal from someone unexpected, and Brady discovers that not all the ghosts haunting Salem are from the past. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.